our session today is to prepare us for the new year, to create something that we really want for the new year. What was something that you planned and you made happen this year?
I stopped smoking.
I always wanted to go to Madeira and see Cristiano Ronaldo's museum, and I did that, so I'm happy for that.
The whole year, 3 times a week, I went to the gym.
Meditate more.
Cut down screen time, and I managed to lower by 25%.
It was this mastermind session. Every month we have hold a mastermind session digitally, and it was the first time, so high five to you, Ricardo.
Thank you for sharing your positive things. Why I start with that? Because I want to anchor these thoughts that you just shared with us, because by anchoring something that you already made happen, and when we start to create our new year's resolution for next year, we already have something to tell ourselves that we were capable to make. It's really important always to remember success that we had with ourselves, because many times we forget. And a great formula to make new things happen, new change happening in our life, it's always to go back to some success situation that we achieved in our lives. Like, for example, Marcela said she stopped smoking. So this same formula that she used internally can be applied to anything new that you want to change. January 15, most of the people gave up their New Year's resolution. January 15, 95% already stopped doing what they promised to themselves, okay? So that's not what we want. We want to actually get to the life we desire. But why we feel so good when, it's 31 of December and it's starting a new year? Why? Because we love progress. We have this sense of, okay, now the year is starting, all the bad things that I've done, now I'm gonna get clean, now I'm gonna start training, now I'm gonna stop drinking, we have this feeling by the end of the year of progress. This is something, it's an illusion, right? That we create to ourselves that give us this feeling of, okay, now I'm starting from the zero. To resolve actually means to say, I'm gonna do that, and there is no negotiation. That will be what I will do, okay? Most of us have a wish list. Have you ever been obsessed in a good way with something in your life that you wanted to make it happen, and then you made it happen? Go back to your past, and share something in your life that you didn't have before, but you were so obsessed that one day that thing became what you wanted. It was something that you didn't have, and then that thing, you were so obsessed, you wanted so much that that thing happened. And now for you, it's like, okay, I already have this in my life.
Yes, I was always researching for a place to go. Like, it was going to be Canada, Australia, New Zealand. And when I set my heart in New Zealand, I started, as you said, I didn't know about res, but the moment I heard about New Zealand was everywhere, it was in the magazine, in the doctor's room, it was on TV, it was on Discovery Channel. It was like people that had just arrived from New Zealand in Brazil. I used to dream about coming to here, and it's so different from the landscape that we have in Brazil. And I never been in anywhere like this, but I used to imagine my life in a place that I live now, which is in the mountains. Nothing is flat. Like, everything is up in a mountain. And my house is I have a little flat land. My garden is in an angle like this. And it's funny that I used to think about that. And it's yeah.
You got it, see?
Yes, so mine was getting a specific result on a test for some time ago. So I was really obsessed to make that happen. And after a while, I got the result.
I became a body balance instructor at a gym.
Okay, so it's something that was you really, really wanted.
Yeah.
And how was the process?
Yeah, I have to work hard. I get to Stockholm to education. We learn to be an instructor. That's a progress, and I'm proud of it.
When I decided to leave my career and start something that I would enjoy doing, and that would be in harmony with nature and people, and I did that. And then I was obsessed about that, and then I was obsessed about selling the thing, and I did that too.
So do you have a new obsession now, or how is
Yes.
it? Yeah.
An NGO. I want to create an NGO and help people to be self-sufficient in growing their own vegetables and stuff.
Okay.
And also help the earth recover the topsoil layer.
I always dreamt about having my own company doing what I do now, having a meditation center, inspiration center. But I had no idea how to get to where I am now. But I just did it. I just started. And it took a while, and I was very creative, and every day just there were new things happening. And for the moment, I can see it's working because I wanted so much. So I can just recommend people just starting. You don't even always have to know where it's ending up. Just know that you want it so much. It works.
Yeah, I remember there was an apartment. It was like really expensive, and my income was not like matching. And there was no way I could have get this apartment, but I was sitting to myself and just looking at the picture of the apartment and visualized myself going down the stairs, like I felt how it felt, like I just did that. And then it was crazy. I don't even know how, but I got it.
My point here is actually to prime your brain, to make you remember that every next step we want to go, if we go to the past inside of us, we already have the resources, okay? Everything you want to create in the future, sometimes we forget that we already have the resources inside of us, and we just need to access those resources to take us to this new place, because we've done that before. So that's really important to create our New Year's resolution for 2022. Many things we want to create, we are already done internally. When we think, no, it's going to be really hard, it's impossible, go back to your story and you will see that you've done things already. And now I would like to share with you one of the best ways to create results in your life, okay? It's by your identity, okay? Human beings absolutely follow through in who they believe they are, okay? So this is really powerful when we understand that we do everything to match our identity. We do everything to match our identity. Our brain is always searching to fulfill what we believe we are. If you believe you are a smoker, if you believe that, I am a smoker, then your brain will be bringing you situations to fulfill that prophecy. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? That's why if you want to change something in your life, you need to understand first, which identity do I carry on? Which identity do I show to the world? So if you tell me, for example, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to be a business person, I want to start my business, but I think it's really hard, and I think it's really uncomfortable to sell. I hate to sell. I hate to make people buy my product. I hate to, record a video of me. This is already telling me that probably you're not going to succeed as an entrepreneur. That your identity, you don't identify yourself as an entrepreneur. You may have a wish, but your identity, it will not make that happen. You will sabotage yourself. You see yourself as a guy that has a athletic body, okay? By seeing yourself with that identity, that forces you, not with willpower, naturally, to go to the gym and train. Because your identity is like, when you look yourself in the mirror, you say, I'm an entrepreneur. I am a guy that have an athletic body, and I'm really nice to people. So your behaviors, your brain will find everything to make that become the prophecy of who you are. Are you with me? How do you define yourself? Okay? You go into the rooms, you have 2 minutes, and you're gonna speak whatever it comes. How do you define yourself? We all decide what we are in a point of our life, you know? And my question is actually like, you know, did we decide our definitions by purpose, or we just accept some definitions that we have? Many definitions that we take to the world are not ours, you know? We got from our parents, we got from the school, we didn't choose the definitions. So we go to the world with identities that were programmed on us since we are like 3 to 7 years old, okay? So the point when I'm asking you these questions is that when we have a definition of who we are, we will do everything to fulfill that definition. So that also means, and the power and the beauty of that is that we can decide which definition we want. We can decide, you know, I am a speaker. I am a speaker. I am a speaker. It's a definition. So I will do everything to fulfill that definition. So my question to you, to make you think and to go out from here, is first, when did I decide that I was capable to do the things I do? And also, when I decide that I was not capable to do the things, I'm not doing it. When did I decide that? If there is something in your life that you feel that you're not capable of, it was a decision that you took. It's not true. It's a decision that you can convert, okay? So take a time to close your eyes, please. I want you to connect yourself with 3 things. We go to the first thing first, that you are thankful for this year. One thing that you are thankful and proud of yourself for this year. We're just gonna focus on one thing that you are really thankful for this year. And you're proud. I want you to see this image as a picture in your head, in the front of your head, with your eyes closed. I want you to see that as a picture in your forehead. So I want you to make that image bigger. The image of you feeling thankful, what you're thankful for. Make that image, see the picture, make it really big in front of you. Make it big, make it big. Now make it colorful. Think about the image that you're really thankful for. See the picture, make it big, really colorful. And I want you to choose a music to put on it. A music that you love inside of this picture. Put a music. And I want you to think about 2022, this new year that are coming, this new time. It can be just a calendar, but it's a progress. I want you to take that energy to the new year. Start the new year with thankfulness in your heart. Keep that image in your mind, really, really colorful. Thank you. You can open your eyes. What was good for you? What did you took for you?
Imagination. Imagine more. Make pictures. Draw something. Write it down, or a picture is better. I listened to several participants here, inclusive you, that you imagine details and stuff like that of what you want. Create in your mind.
Exactly.
I don't do it, so I'm thankful for listening to you and get some inspiration.
I felt really empowered to be in a room with lots of people that are creating change and following their dreams and trying to pursue their aspirations, the visualization, and to get that rest into your life, you know, being more tunnel vision, you know, feeling it and putting yourself on that moment. I think that it's really, really powerful. And I don't do that enough, I don't think. So actually creating that reality in your mind so that you're already living in it.
Jag behöver göra såna här saker för att våga lite mer.
I pictured what what I'm thankful for, given the crazy period in the world that's happening right now with the pandemic and the year before that.
When we were mingling here before the meeting, we were starting to go a little bit towards everything that in the world that feels scary and so on. And then you came in, Ricardo, and you broke. And suddenly there is this more ease, because I think we can lose ourselves in the world, because the world will always come with suggestion of how to, you know, going to the wrong, to go out from ourselves, to look what's negative, to look what's wrong, to point fingers and use bring back to ourselves again, because the world will always be stormy. And there is countries, I mean, most of us live in safe countries. There is countries where there is this storm going on all the time for years and years. And we just feel a little bit of what several, I don't know, millions of people maybe feel for decades or an entire life. So I think to really come back to gratefulness and to focus on what we can handle and not to focus too much of what we can't handle.
There is many things that I'm saying here that you already know, but it's really important, and you should be proud, as you said, of yourself, that you're reviewing, you're making strong. This is like a gym, right? You know how to get a six-pack like Thiago. We all know, but how many of us have, you know? Only Thiago, because he go to the gym and train, you know, only him have, but he has to go there every day. I know how to do, but I don't have the six-pack. But I know how to do theoretically, you know. So this place is actually to bring us to our center and repeat things that we already know, and maybe we hear something that's new. I hope you have a beautiful 2022.
Happy New Year!
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, allesammans.
Thank you.